All right. All right. Sorry. Sorry. I was getting a community post out, got the link up and everything for the video. Obviously, for the most recent video, because I fucking got shadow banned. The fucking video got shadow banned, bro. The fucking engagement is up by like 50% or something, and the fucking views just are not following it. What is it? Bro. The watch time is up a minute. The fucking impressions are up at like 3%. Fucking 10 out of 10, bro. It's 10 out of 10 on the fucking views. 10 being the fucking worst, bro. I thought it fucking, I didn't think I was going too crazy on that, bro. I didn't think I was going too crazy on that. What's good, Monk Monty? Damn, you go long time no see. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't able to go live for a bit, but now I'm able to during specific time frames. Listen, I could go on, I could get into detail about why not, but who fucking cares at the end of the day, right? Who cares at the end of the day? UFC 311, bro. This card is fucking stacked, dude. This card is fucking stacked. It's so fucking good, dude. Like even the early prelims and shit, the regular prelims, they're fucking let me get the card pulled up. Like even the first fight on the card, fucking Tagiro Ulanbekov versus Clayton Carpenter. Like that is like a fight night feature fight, bro. Like, and that's the prelim opener. I still go to rewatch Noam stream. I missed the entire part you were on. Yeah, he went 11 hours and 55 minutes, bro. He couldn't even get the 12-hour mark, bro. Listen, I'm not one here to brag, but I mean, I've done 14-hour streams, multiple 14-hour streams, done multiple 10-hour streams, multiple 12-hour streams, multiple 8-hour streams, Listen, I'm not here to gloat or anything, but 12 hours, that's nothing to me. That's nothing to me. Let me share the screen here, though, because the next one is even like Ricky Turcios versus Bernardo Sopai. Like, this fight probably won't be like too good. Like, this fight has a very high potential of being boring. Let's be honest. Ricky Turcios is either on or he's not. He's either like grappling to like a boring decision, or he's throwing out those kicks. And I think with someone like Bernardo Sopai, I think it's going to allow Ricky Turcios to kind of, get his kicks off. I think it just deleted his stream time. I guess, yeah, no, because it does do that. It does do that because my 14-hour streams only show up as I think 11 hours and 55 minutes. So, that's most likely what it is. But it's a little bit too funny. It's a little bit too funny to just say he can go the full 12 hours. Sorry, I was trying to find mine. What's good confused? But dude, like, look at these, dude. Randy Nakamura versus Mui Gafrov. This is gonna be a fucking nasty fucking dude. This knockout is gonna be disgusting, dude. This knockout is gonna be disgusting. Randy Nakamura fucking fights like he's either like a fucking boring wrestler, or he's just this crazy fucking power puncher that just goes into wild exchanges. And Mui Gafrov sucks, dude. Mui Gafrov fucking sucks. He was getting clipped up by Jamie Malarkey, dude. Mui Gafrov was getting fucking clipped up by Jamie Malarkey. Like, I'm pretty fucking confident that Ryu Nakamura is going to get at least like a 1-2 or something. He's got crazy, crazy power. And then obviously, Eileen Perez fight week. Come on, bro. Come on. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. You know I'm tuning in for an Eileen Perez fight, dude. And it's also just really good matchmaking. Zachary Reese, who fucking cares about that? He's a bum. But Grant Dawson versus Diego Ferreira, I actually love this fight right now. Let me put up a poll for that fight, for the two people that are in here, who you got? Because the majority are picking Grant Dawson. I'm a little bit confused. I thought Diego Ferreira surely would have been a favorite, bro. Carlos Diego Ferreira. I surely would have thought fucking Carlos Diego Ferreira is going to be a favorite. Grant Dawson has a glass fucking chin, bro. Diego Ferreira knocks motherfuckers out. The only people he's lost to are Mateusz Gamrot, Beneil Dariush, Dustin Poirier, and then Gregor Gillespie. That's the one fucking bad loss he has. But other than that, dude, he beats some pretty fucking decent people. And he's got fucking power, bro. Like, I know he knocked out Michael Johnson or whatever, but that shows you still have some sort of fucking power, right? It shows you have some sort of power. And Bobby Green doesn't fucking hit hard. He landed one fucking clean shot and smart Grant Dawson out cold, dude. And Diego has the fucking grappling capabilities to defend everything. I have no clue. I have no clue why Grant. He was like a big favorite too. I was looking on the UFC fucking prediction tracker because obviously I'm on the UFC prediction tracker. Go check out his video. And like I was one of like 10 people, like 10 out of the fucking 50 other people who fucking picked Diego Ferreira. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I thought I was gonna be like, oh, obviously everyone's picking Diego. It's like, what the fuck, dude? What's good, Mogwonk? You going live Saturday? Of course. I'm going live tomorrow too. Maybe a membership, maybe not. What's good, Mogwonk? Rigo Bowling, you made me lose so much respect for you. I didn't know you were a beta male. The clip is up, Monk Monty. Listen, bro, I'm not even gonna get into that because it's like whatever. Like, whatever. He didn't bully me. He crashed out because he's a fucking nutcase. Like, listen, bro. At the end of the day, I don't fucking care. At the end of the day, I really don't fucking give a shit. Like, listen, like if something is going wrong in his personal life and he feels the need to take out all his pent up aggression on me, you know, let him do that. And you know, I'll follow the word of the Bible and turn the other cheek. You know, I'll say, you know what, you know, good for you, good for you. The clip is up. But and then but Bogdan Guskov's on the card, bro, versus Billy Alekina. Like, I know this fucking fight on paper just looks so shit, but it's gonna be a fucking crazy dude. Bogdan is gonna spark Billy. He's gonna fucking beat the bricks off Billy Boy. Bogdan is gonna beat the bricks off Billy Boy, bro. It's gonna be another crazy knockout. You know, Jailton Almeida versus fucking Spivak. Like, what the hell, bro? This is like every other fight on this card is like really good matchmaking, solid matchmaking. You know, they all have potential to be like really good fights and or really good finishes. And then you get to like, then you fucking get to Jailton Almeida Resurgence. Like, what the hell? Like, bro, what is Hunter Campbell smoking, bro? Like, how do you cook up, like, how the fuck do you cook up Grant Dawson versus Diego Ferreira? And then you go to fucking Jailton Almeida versus Spivak. And then also there's fucking Peyton Talbot versus Barcelos. That's another just, I mean, that's just like it's a nothing matchup. Like, dude, the topology, dude, I was literally checking the topology, making my predicts the other day. It is like, I think it's literally a 98% of topology is picking Peyton Talbot, and like 95 of that 98% is picking him by knockout. Like, if that doesn't tell you how fucked this matchmaking is, dude, I don't know what does. What's good, Millie? What's good, Millie? Dave Min isn't done yet, bro. Dave Min is a fucking savage. He's a warrior. I still got my belief in him, bro. Listen, he can pull anything. Listen, there is no stronger person in the world than an Asian when he's backed up in a corner. And let me explain my reasoning, because Asians are used to confined spaces. Reference the Vietnam War. They are comfortable in confined areas. Dave Min is going to crawl his way out and napalm the shit out of fucking Scott Ball. So you're saying that you're the bigger man? I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's what I am saying. Because I'm an adult. Listen. I don't care about any of this, dude. If he wants to burn another bridge, let him. You know, if he wants to burn another bridge, let him. I'll be the bigger man. I'll be, you know, I'll keep my, you know, word to Christ. I'll turn the other cheek. You know, if he doesn't, you know, want to associate with me, you know, props to him, you know. Spivak might win. Dude, like, that's the thing. It's like, fucking Jailton Almeida sucks, dude. Like, Jailton Almeida fucking sucks, dude. He fucking sucks. Like, that performance against Curtis Blades was actually like that, bro. That shit. I remember watching that fucking fight, Almeida versus Curtis Blades, and I literally picked Curtis Blades. And in the first round, I'm like, I'm such a fucking idiot for picking Curtis Blades. Like, I'm so dumb. And then he just like, he defends a takedown and lands two hammer fists off the takedown and just like knocks him out. Like, bro, how is Curtis Blades getting like a pity KO over you? Like, that's so gross, dude. Like, that's you know, in terms of like competitiveness, I guess it's a good matchup, but in terms of entertainment, you got like literally the two least entertaining fucking heavyweights on the roster fighting each other. Like, who the hell is cooking these matchups, bro? It's literally worse than fucking Jai Herbert versus Fares Zion, dude. Like, What are like they have to be smoking something to come up with this shit, dude. I'm black, but I want but I want RDR to win because I'm also half Dutch. Well, what's good better? Am I a traitor to my race? No, dude, because I mean, listen, I'm not listen, I'm not gonna say Kevin Holland isn't black, but that's what hood black motherfuckers would say, right? Listen, I'm in no position to say how black is Kevin Holland, but listen, that's what the hood says. I went to Kevin Holland's hood and nobody knew him. You know why? Because he lives in the suburbs. Kevin Holland versus Ryder Durator. I unfortunately picked Kevin Holland, bro. I'm gonna look like such a fucking idiot picking Kevin Holland. I'm gonna look like such a fucking idiot. You picking Holland? Yeah, I'm picking Holland. I'm from Holland. Hell yeah, but yeah, you said you're Dutch too, half Dutch. So you're half African, half Dutch, and you live in Deutsch or whatever whatever the fuck wherever Dutch is. Croatia? I don't fucking know. Kevin Holland might get it done. I picked RDR sub though. This is the one fight, dude. This is like the one fight where it's like you literally could pick anyone and your reasoning could make sense. Because fucking like the reason I picked Kevin Holland is because Reiner de Ridder was getting fucking the heat laid on him by GM3 on the feet. Not even like, oh, GM3 got on top of him. You know, he was letting ground and pound. He was fucking him up on the feet. And like hurting him and like clearly outstriking him for like skill for skill. Like I can't pick someone who's like losing a fucking boxing match to GM3, dude. And Kevin Holland, like if it gets to the ground, he's fucking done. It's just, dude, I can't even explain to myself. I can't even like give myself some sort of reason why I fucking pick Kevin Holland. I just literally I can't see myself picking fucking Reiner de Ridder. Mom is Dutch, dad is African. My mom, okay, Monk Monty. My mom, okay. Holland gets sleeping. That's what I'm picking him. I'm picking him by, I think, second round KO. I'm picking Holland by second round KO. It's such a fucking 50-50 fight, bro. It's so 50-50. Like, I can't even, that's like, I'll have to just enjoy that as a fight, right? Like, that's it. Like, I can't get too hung up on whether fucking Kevin Holland gets it done because it's such a, like, like, dude, like, how are you like, what am I saying? Like, what amount of tape watching and like fighter study could lead you to a confident prediction in Kevin Holland versus Reiner de Ridder? There's literally no rhyme or reason to anybody picking that fight. It's purely a guessing game with that. Like, there's not even like, oh, well, Kevin Holland is power, Reiner de Ridder, you know, his head movement. There's no reasoning behind it. It's all luck. That fight is purely based on luck. But Beneil Dariush versus Renato Moicano. Again, I love this matchup. And I'm pretty sure Moicano was a favorite, bro. Let me pull up the UFC prediction tracker. Because I was looking at it and I was like, I picked a lot of fucking underdogs, bro. And a lot of them that I thought like wouldn't be underdogs. Dariush versus Moicano. Bedtime, Kenny Okoye, Rigo, like on a bunch of the other like general channels, pick Beneil Dariush, but double the channels, including all the other names like Guru and everything, all pick Moicano, bro. Like how, bro? Dude, Moicano, dude. If someone comes into this fucking stream and goes, "Oh, Moicano actually has a good jab," I'm gonna crash the fuck out. I'm gonna lose it because how are you watching Moicano strike ever and saying anything positive about it other than he can catch kicks? You know what the one thing Moicano can do on the feet is catch leg kicks. That's it, dude. He's so fucking open on the feet, dude. I hope and I pray to God that Moicano throws a naked calf kick, and guess what? He's going to, and he's going to get immediately fucking lead left overhanded by fucking Beneil Dariush and sparked out cold, dude. Either that or Beneil Dariush is just going to outclass him on the fucking ground, dude. Like, the only chance Moicano has is like a fluke first round KO just purely off Beneil Dariush being like washed and just done. Like his chin being fucking done. That's the only way you fucking pick Moicano, dude. Like, dude, imagine what fucking Paddy Pimblett would do to Moicano. He would make the Drickus Duplessis Sean Strickland situation look like peaches and fucking Creamville. He'd make it look like a fucking cakewalk, dude. Holland is a gatekeeper at this point, fighting for the paycheck. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. He's one of those fighters that, you know, I'm never gonna not pay attention to a Kevin Holland fight because he always makes it somewhat entertaining unless it's against, you know, Jack LaMotta. So yeah, he's never gonna be fucking anything. He's gonna be close to like the top 5, but I like having fighters like that, you know, like the Alex Moronos and everything that kind of just fight for entertainment. You know, Kevin Holland is never going to be a champion. He's an entertainment fighter purely. And he and the UFC understand that. That's why Kevin Holland fought like the 5 times in a year thing, whatever he did. He wasn't doing that so he can, get a title shot. Let me beat 5 unranked bums in a year so I can get 1 top 15 contender. If Kevin Holland was smart and he actually wanted a title shot and actually wanted to become the champion, he would have stayed at welterweight and he would have been a lot less active with his fights, especially in the beginning. You know, and that's completely fine because he does put on entertaining performances. I feel that Mike Wano is going to get an easy W. Dariush striking, he's slowing down. I just can't see it, bro. I literally just cannot fucking see it. I cannot imagine a world where fucking Moicano does Moicano beat Benny by like a decision? Like, does he beat him by a submission? Like, in my fucking way of thinking, he has to KO him in the first round, bro. Like, other than that, fucking Beneil's gonna pick up the pace. It's gonna turn into like a back and forth war. Beneil Dariush is a fucking winner in those like back and forth kind of boxing matches. Like what is Moicano gonna do in the boxing that's gonna fucking like do anything to Beneil Dariush? I'm a longtime Dariush fan. I love Dariush, bro. I'm also a longtime Dariush fan. I've been watching him since since Tony Ferguson. I've been watching him since his Tony Ferguson fight. But the I always say the way I got into MMA was all those like UFC like KO compilations, and his fucking spinning back fist over Scott Holtzman and his comeback KO of Drakkar Klose made me a fucking super fan, bro. I fucking love the guy. And he's an Assyrian Christian. And he's an Assyrian Christian who spreads the word of God in a vastly majority Muslim crowd. Like, that's fucking alpha. And he's got a thick Asian wife with a couple of little ones on the way, bro. How can you not fucking like the guy? What's good, Liza? You got killed by Rigo JK. Yeah, I mean, listen, if, you know, like, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, bro, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna fucking keep fucking talking about it because it's literally it's a fart in the wind. Like I said with fucking everything else, it's a fart in the wind. In 1 week, 2 weeks, it's gonna be completely blown out of the fucking water. No one's gonna care about it anymore. You know, if Frigo wants to keep burning bridges, if he wants to keep burning bridges and, you know, keep being a petty child, like, you know, let him. You know, like I'm not. Who am I to tell him to stop doing what he's doing, right? Facts, he's a chat. And yeah, and he's, you know, like, he's one of the only fighters that I'll watch interviews of just because, like, he spreads the word of Christianity. And he talks about his past, too. Like, he used to live in wherever fucking Assyrians live in, like, Iraq or something. And, like, he talks about, like, being a Christian in fucking Assyria. Where the I need to look this up because I fucking... Okay, it is Assyria. Okay. Like, he talks about being a Christian in Assyria and, like, people, like, literally being, like, tortured to death and, like, public executions for people being Christian. It's like, that shit is crazy, bro. And he still has the fucking guts to come up and spread the word of God. I need to see that segment. I have no idea what happened, but I'm not picking sides. That's my whole point. Listen, I don't care either way. Like, people watch my content that also watch Guru. You know, people watch me that also watch Clown Show, that watch 10 fucking different other people that, you know, I don't like or whatever. I'm not gonna make anyone pick sides because it's petty child's play. It's literally petty child's play. You know, like I said, like I said, if he wants to keep burning bridges, you know, let him. Rigo burned my bridge. He just stole this whole chat. I got my got my right ball sucked. How dare he, bro? How dare he? How fucking dare he, dude? You can't say that. That's Millie. Honestly, that's crossing a line, bro. I gotta be honest, bro. That's that's crossing a line. He's crossing a line, and I'm being serious right now. He's not allowed to joke about that, bro. Who sucked the ball, Millie? What's an allegation, bro? It's an allegation. So let's not get too serious into it yet. Right? Let's not get too serious into it yet. But bro, I love Benny versus Moicano. It's a great fight, and it's also going to be like, it means a lot for the division. It does mean a lot for the division. It shows it, like, if Moicano does get it done, you know, all props to him. He can actually be something. He can be like a top 7 contender. I would like to see. I know they're talking about Hooker versus Gaethje, and let me put up a poll for that too, because I think that's interesting. I still have to go Gaethje with that one, dude. There's a lot of rumors of Gaethje versus Hooker. Who you got? Listen, I'm still not on the fucking Hooker hype train, bro. He just had really good matchups for him. Like, Jalen Turner is a really good matchup in hindsight. He arguably lost to Mateusz Gamrot, and even that is also a decent matchup in hindsight. It's still a good win for him. I'm not going to deny that that's probably one of his best wins, especially lately, is beating Mateusz Gamrot. But that was also a very, very close fight. Gaethje just like, dude, like, he hits harder than fucking Jalen Turner and fucking Mateusz Gamrot, dude, and they were hurting him. And it's like, I still have just no belief in Hooker. What's good, yo? My name is Deshaun. If Hill sleeps Yuri, I'm done. I'm done watching him, man. Yuri said it makes no sense for Hill to win. Well, let's talk about that, dude, because I'm picking Jamal Hill by first round KO, bro. I'm picking Jamal Hill by first round KO. I'm so confident. This is the second most confident prediction I have on this card. The most confident is Carlos de Oliveira versus Grant Dawson, because I just can't see how fucking Grant Dawson wins. But this one, bro, Yuri is cooked, man. He is cooked. His only defense was having a good chin, and like, that's not even like a cope or anything. Like, every Yuri Prochazka like super fan I love Yuri Prochazka. I love to watch his fights, but let's be honest, he has basically no defense. It's just eating shots. He's not going to be able to just eat the shots of Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill hits harder than fucking Alexander Rakic. He has better leg kicks than Rakic, better clinch game than fucking Rakic. You know, dude, he's gonna get, dude, it's gonna be such a fun, dude, it's gonna be such a sad KO, dude. Oh my god, it's gonna be such a sad KO, because Hill is gonna like knock him down, and Yuri's gonna like try to be like a warrior and try to fight out of it, and he's just gonna get ground and pound, TKO'd, maybe even knocked out cold. He's gonna be like, what happened? What happened? You know, it's gonna be so sad, dude. It's gonna be so sad, because I love Yuri, dude. His fucking elbow KO over Dominic Reyes, like, literally one of the greatest, like, top 5 greatest KOs of all time in MMA history. It's such a fucking nasty, like, Mortal Kombat fucking knockout. But dude, Hill is just like, he's too good. And anyone that fucking comes in here and goes, duh, is Jamal Hill still asleep from that Alex Pereira knockout? How many times do I need to show the finish of Hill versus Pereira? How many times do I need to show it, dude? That KO was bogus. Listen, if you said Pereira would have won the fight either way, doesn't matter, right? Because he probably would have, right? I had Jamal Hill, but if you say Alex Pereira would have won the fight anyway, okay, that's fine. But you cannot sit here and say that finish was a good finish and that was a good call from the referee. It just muddles the entire fight, and I cannot register that as like a real thing to use in my predictions with Jamal Hill. I can only like use what led up to that moment, right? Because what led up to that moment was Jamal Hill pressing Alex Pereira and out leg kicking him. And then obviously the bogus fucking call from the referee just completely muddled the finish. After Hooker beat Gamrot, he might even beat Arman. Dude, like, listen, Arman Saryukin would fucking destroy, like, dude, Arman Saryukin would fucking destroy Dan Hooker. What's good, Brady? Dude, Saryukin would fucking destroy Hooker. Like, that's one that you literally just can't even dude, like, Islam Makhachev literally fucking bodied Hooker. I know that was a short notice fight, and I bring that up as a short notice fight, but like, come on, dude. Like, not even on the feet. Like, Arman Saryukin would probably lose on the feet. Like, let's be honest. But once he gets Hooker to the ground, like, he's cooked, bro. He's cooked. And guess what? It would probably be a relatively close competitive decision. But either way, dude, Saryukin would fucking 100% beat Hooker. What's good, Haunter and Illumi as well. Gaethje's on the decline, in my opinion. Well, he is, but I just think his style against Hooker, those big swinging hooks, like Hooker is not going to be able to eat those shots. He's barely able to eat 1-2s from Jalen Turner. He's barely able to eat head kicks from Mateus Gamera. How is he going to be able to eat fucking like a 100% power, fully loaded fucking right overhand from Justin Gaethje? You know, I just can't see him. I just can't see him, you know, lasting that long in the fight. I would pick Gaethje by first round KO, honestly. I got Hill as well. Yuri got slept twice by Pereira. Hill might have a chance. Still might have a chance. Listen, and you know what oh God, dude, I fucking hate all the anti-Jamal Hill fucking slander, dude. Listen, if you just don't like him as a fighter, bro, you don't like him as a person, go right ahead and dislike him. But to say like, oh, Jamal Hill is a crybaby, he's still whining about that finish. Like, if Jamal Hill just got knocked out by Pereira and didn't say a word and he was humble, nobody would give a shit about Jamal Hill. He's playing the character. He's upping the ante, upping the stakes, getting people interested in talking. And you guys are completely taking it at fucking face value, going, oh, duh, just be humble, man. Just take the loss in stride, man. Just be humble. Like, why would a fighter ever take a loss humbly? Are you joking? It's a fist fight, bro. It's a fist fight. It's all about fucking aggression and knowing you're the best. Like, why? Like, explain to me why Jamal Hill should go, no, he knocked me out fair and square, and there was nothing wrong with the referee's call at all. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, do you like people want MMA to be so fucking boring, dude? It's crazy. Who is Hill beat? Crute, Hill was underdog. Santos not in the UFC anymore. Glover 5 months after a war with Yuri. Yuri is him 30 and 5 for a reason. What he's 30 wins and 5 losses. Yuri. It's about styles though, yo. My name is Deshaun. Big E, yo, what's good, Brain? It's about styles though. Like, who is Yuri lost to? Power punchers, always power punchers. Even against Volkan Oezdemir, who you could include as sort of a power puncher. He was fucking up Yuri in that first round before getting knocked out, and then he did get knocked out, but I'm sure that Jamal Hill has better technique and throws better strikes and has more power than Volkan Oezdemir. Jamal Hill probably hits on par with Alex Pereira. He's really long too. He has really long arms. It's going to be hard for Yuri Prochazka to kind of get that length down, right? All of Yuri Prochazka's, defense is literally just eating shots or doing these like big leaning head movements or whatever. And like I said, Jamal Hill's really good kicks. I think that's the most underappreciated aspect of his game is his kicks. Like, I bring it up every single time. He was out leg kicking Alex Pereira, dude. He was out leg kicking Alex Pereira. He has really good head kicks. You can watch him in his regional fights and on the Contender Series. He has good fucking kicks, dude. He has good kicks. And again, like, if you're picking Yuri, like, you got to pick him by first round knockout because, like, this fight is going to end in the first round unless it's a boring clinch decision, which, listen, I'm not trying to jinx it, dude. I'm not trying to fucking jinx it. But if this fight is anything other than a boring clinch decision, it's going to be a first round finish. And in a first round finish, I just can't see Yuri getting anything on Hill. He'll probably hurt Hill, but then maybe rush in and Jamal Hill lands like a slick uppercut or something. I just can't see him winning. What's good? Lice-infested pubes. Okay, that's a really that's a family-friendly SFW username. What's good? Hello, everyone. What's good? Yuri all day? Hell no, bro. I cannot pick Yuri in this one. Gaethje never had power. It's all a myth. Well, he doesn't hit as hard as the majority of people make it out to be, but it's the way he throws his shots, right? Gaethje probably hits a little bit harder than the average lightweight, but it's the way that he throws his entire body into the shots that gives it more impact and gives it that different kind of technique to make it go through and get that knockout. Hooker definitely gets dropped, but his chin always recovers. It's like some Jorge Masvidal shit. Well, Jorge Masvidal kind of left on a bad note. Maybe you could say that with like a prime Jorge Masvidal if he ever even had a prime, because whatever. And like that's the thing with Hooker, dude, is like he does have a really good recovery, and if Gaethje is too hesitant to follow him up to the ground with ground and pound, or he does follow up and Hooker reverses it, gets in like top mount or something. Like, listen, I can see a world and I can see the possibilities for Hooker to win. I just think it definitely leans in favor of Gaethje. But next fight on the card, Merab Dvalishvili versus Umar. This is another one where I'm so like, this is the dumbest fucking shit ever, dude. This is the dumbest shit ever. Why the fuck is Umar getting a title shot? Can someone give me fucking reason why Umar deserves a title shot? I would have rather had fucking Sean O'Malley. I would have rather had fucking Rob Font get a title shot over fucking Umar, dude. Do we want to run through fucking Umar's shit resume? Like, holy fuck, dude. This might be like the most fucking undeserved title shot in UFC history, and nobody's talking about it, dude. Everyone's just like, yep, they're fighting. Like, they're fighting. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, let's go through his whole UFC career. 2021, second round rear naked choke over Sergey Morozov. That's actually a decent win. I can credit him there. Sergey Morozov is an okay win, especially for a debut. Good win and by submission. Brian Kelleher by first round RNC, like, washed Cody Garbrandt, sparked Brian Kelleher. Like, that's kind of a nothing fight. Nate Maness decision. Taking Nate Maness decision is not a great look. And then so that's three fights. That's three fights in the UFC against three basically nobodies, two nobodies and one okay opponent. Gets ranked. He gets ranked. Now he's ranked number 14. Ranked number 14 after that. Then gets a first round KO over Raoni Barcelos, another nobody. Gets ranked number 11 after that. Okay. Then fights a no-name debutante flyweight bomb, Beksat Almakhan. This is over a year after his last fight, and the whole time he stayed right at number 11. Stayed right at number 14. The whole time in between his Raoni Barcelos and Beksat fight, he stayed at number 11, didn't move up, didn't move down. Gets a decision where he almost gets knocked out, and it was a competitive decision. He's at number 11. Like, he's at number 11. Then fights Corey Sandhagen. Corey Sandhagen, his first ranked opponent. His first opponent that has ever been ranked. Of flyweight debutante. And before that, Raoni Barcelos. And he was already ranked number 11. Then gets a boring competitive decision over Corey Sandhagen, and now he gets a fucking title shot. He literally has one ranked win. Hey, wake up call. Can we get a wake up call here? Corey Sandhagen, A, is not who he was in 2020. Let's get that out of the way first. Corey Sandhagen is not the same person he was in 2020. It's 2025. 5 years later. He's not the same fighter. He sucks now. He's a boring, grappling decision merchant. Second of all, he was never good. Name Corey Sandhagen's best win. It's Chito Vera, and that was a split decision. His best win is literally Chito Vera. And if you want to say, oh, that's not his best one, then what is? Frankie Edgar? He KO'd Frankie Edgar, a bantamweight Frankie Edgar, and Marlon Moraes? And he got a doctor stoppage over Song Yadong, which was a 50-50 fight. They both won 2 rounds. And it was leading in Song Yadong's favor in that 5th round, going into the 5th round. That's it. Those are all his wins. Those are all of Corey Sandhagen's wins. Umar's one ranked opponent, Corey Sandhagen. Now he gets a title shot over Merab Dvalishvili, who will go down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest bantamweights of all time. How the fuck does that make sense? How the fuck does that make sense? And the worst part about it is Umar has a really good chance to KO Merab or beat him. He has like a really good chance because Merab is very open on the feet. He's always fucking open to that left hook off the counter. When he's blitzing in, he's always open at left hook. Henry Cejudo got it Marlon Moraes was getting it. Even Sean O'Malley got it once or twice and just wasn't able to capitalize off it. And Umar has good enough grappling to maybe defend all of Merab's offense. This is such a fucking shit in the face, dude. This is like shitting in a diaper and smearing it in our fucking faces, dude. Like, this should have never fucking happened. And if Umar becomes the fucking champion, I'm gonna crash out because why the fuck, dude? Listen, we already have Islam. We already have Islam getting a title shot of Bobby Green and Dan Hooker, both on like a week's notice. We already fucking had that. Already had that. We don't need Umar fighting one ranked opponent that's ever been ranked ever. And then getting a title shot and then becoming a champion. It's fucking pisses me off, dude. Father's plan. Should have been Dom Cruz. yeah. Dominic Cruz. You know what's actually a really good matchup is Dominic Cruz versus Rob Font. I love that matchup, dude, because Dominic Cruz and Rob Font are some of my favorite fighters of all time. That's gonna be a great fight too. Umar's the only one that can beat. Exactly, like he is the only one. Like, unfortunately, like he's literally the only one at the top of bantamweight right now. I would have rather had Vinicius Oliveira get a fucking title shot, dude. Like, come on, dude. Like, come on. Like, let me check the UFC rankings, bro. Because, dude, it's so funny. Bantamweight what looked so fucking promising. Bantamweight used to look so fucking promising, and now it's Merab is the champ, Sean O'Malley #1 contender, Umar #2, Piotr Jan, Corey Sandhagen, Davidson Figueiredo, still love him, Chito Vera, Henry Cejudo, Song Yadong, Rob Font, Mario Batista at #10, right? He's the only one, top 10, he's the only one that has a chance at beating Merab. He's the only one that has a fucking chance. Excuse me. Jose Aldo #11, Kyler Phillips #12, Eamon Zahabi #13, 14 Marcus McGee. He actually has a decent shot. I just need to see a little bit more out of him. Just to like, I'm really high on Marcus McGee. I think he's really good. I think he could be like a top 10 ranked fighter, like a really good gatekeeper. I just need to see a little bit more out of him against someone who's like a tougher test that, you know, is like a seasoned veteran, because he's basically only taking on newcomers. And then #15, Montel Jackson. That's bantamweight, bro. Like, bantamweight is dead right now. Bantamweight is dead right now. And then Merab's the champ, and pretty much everyone loses him except for Umar, maybe Mario Batista. Dude, when I'm having to bring up Mario Batista as the one other person that has a chance in the top 15 ranked to beat Merab, dude, you know bantamweight is cooked, dude. And I like Mario Batista, dude, but let's be fucking honest. He is not the greatest fighter of all time. He has more clout. To be fair, people were saying that before Islam got his title shot. Yeah, like, listen. That I don't care as much about, because there really was nobody. There really was nobody except for Beneil Dariush. And I can understand that a little bit more. Islam has better fucking wins. Here's the thing, though. Umar has one fucking ranked win. That's it. One ranked win. Like, he has a worse resume than Sean O'Malley. Like, people were whining and fucking bitching and moaning when Sean O'Malley fought Piotr Jan and then got a title shot after that. And then when Umar gets a boring decision over Corey Sandhagen, and now he gets the title shot, everyone's praising him like he's a fucking god. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck? Umar coming off wins over Sandhagen and Rigo, lol. What do you mean? Sandhagen and Rigo? Talbot might be Rob. Well, he's not even ranked, dude. Talbot isn't even ranked. I was just going through the rankings. And it'll take like at least 3 more fights for Talbot to get a title shot. So like, for the time being, Merab is fighting nobody basically, other than Umar. And Umar doesn't even fucking, like, he has one ranked win, dude. How many? Do you want me to name how many fighters got a title shot off of one ranked win? Brock Lesnar. Matt Serra, maybe. Like, who has ever gotten a title shot off of one ranked win? A single ranked win, and it's the only time they've ever been ranked. Poatan got a shot. Poatan. That's a good one. Yeah, Pereira, Brock Lesnar. Like, who else, dude? He's one of three. He's fucking one of three, one of five at most. He does not have that much fucking clout, dude. Umar is not a fucking star, dude. He is not a fucking star. Ugh, it's just so fucking annoying. And I didn't even like that Pereira got a title shot off of Sean Strickland either. Tell me, Beksad. Tell me Beksad Almakan doesn't look like Rigo. I forgot what he's Kazakhstani. Right? He's Kazakhstani. I mean, a little bit. Like a pretty general comparison. Dude, he looks like a little kid, bro. Beksad looks like a fucking little kid. What the hell? He literally fucking looks like a little kid. What the fuck? Here. Why is it? Okay, sorry, the share screen fucking thing wasn't working. Like, bro. Yo. Oh. Bro fucking hit the geek bar a little too hard, bro. He's off the fucking geek bar at this one. Why the hell is he standing like that, dude? Why the fuck is he standing like that? Look, bro. He looks like he's at the grocery store with his mom and she's having a conversation with like one of her like old childhood friends, bro. He's just waiting to go to the cashier. He's waiting in the fucking produce aisle for his mom to stop talking. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why, dude? He's like staring into my soul, dude. He's like staring into my fucking soul. Like, what the hell? Like, oh my god. And he is Kazakhstani too. He is Kazakhstan. Glory to Kazakhstan. They have beautiful eagle watching. I can't wait to go eagle watching in glorious Kazakhstan. I want to be pilot for Kazakhstan. But let's go to the main event, right? Main event. Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan. I think, did I pick Arman by finish? I can't remember if I, guys, if you're coming to the stream right now, make sure you like the stream to get the algo pumping. If you're coming in right now or you've been in the stream already, make sure you have the stream like. I have Tsarukyan by decision. I picked Arman Tsarukyan by decision. I just, like, I would have picked Arman by finish, but I have to be a little bit safe with this one. I don't like Arman Tsarukyan's striking has never impressed me. His striking has never impressed me. It's good enough to kind of get off, like to kind of, gets gay. Like he has good enough striking to kind of defend himself and get some things done, but I've never seen him as a KO artist. I've never seen him as like a tricky kind of like point fighter or anything. He has decent kicks, but there's just no power. His striking just doesn't impress me. But the main thing is the grappling. Like I'm picking Arman Tsarukyan to out grapple Islam for the most part. Like Islam's striking has never necessarily impressed me either. I think he does have way better boxing. Like Islam's boxing is leaps and bounds. It is street. Islam's boxing is streets ahead of Arman's, right? And I think his kicks are kind of on the same level. They're just a lot, they're not as dynamic. But the grappling, I just think Arman Tsarukyan is a better grappler and he can mix up his game a lot better, right? When Islam is fighting, he's either striking or he's grappling. I don't really see him integrating his striking and his grappling too well. And there was also a video from the Octagon Oracle. Love this guy, by the way. Octagon Oracle. Let me look up his channel. He made a whole video about why Islam will lose and broke down his entire style. And by the way, 90% of what he mentions in what is like how the way to beat Islam, shit that I've talked about 10,000 different fucking times. Why Islam Makhachev will lose. But he talks about like Islam defense is his check hook. It's his check left hook. And obviously that is very useful and will most likely catch Arman while he's throwing his naked rear side kicks or his naked lead side kicks, depending on which stance he is in. But I don't see him knocking out Arman like that. I just don't see him knocking out Arman like that. And Islam's grappling is not what people think it is, right? I was picking Islam. I had Islam beating Arman Tsarukyan by finish. And then he fought Dustin Poirier. And ever since I watched that fight, I have no confidence that Islam Makhachev is going to be able to withstand any sort of adversity. The fact that Dustin Poirier, do I need to bring up the same fucking thing I've brought up 10 million different times of Dustin Poirier on the Joe Rogan Experience, bringing in a picture of his x-ray of his hips, literally showing them shattered and missing, and his doctor, his clinical medical doctor, telling him and showing him factual information that he has the equivalent of a 90-year-old grandmother with arthritis' hips. Note that the majority of takedown defense is in your hip strength. How is he going to war and defending the majority of Islam's takedowns? Like, listen, I understand that Dustin Poirier's boxing was what won him that fight, and he got Islam into a boxing match, but that's on Islam to fucking out-grapple him, dude. How are you not out-grappling Dustin Poirier at this point, bro? Like, Michael Chandler fucking was ragdolling. I know Michael Chandler is a good wrestler, but he was ragdolling Dustin Poirier. Let's be honest here. He was fucking up Dustin Poirier on the ground, and Islam can't do anything. I get it, styles make fights and shit, but like, come on, dude. Like, come on. And obviously, Islam and Arman, fought the first time as well. But it's like, even in that, like, Arman was doing good in the grappling, dude. He was good. He was doing good in the grappling. I can understand people picking Islam, but I'm a little bit too confident in Arman. His hips are a little bit too flexible. Did Chandler get one? Yes, well, Chandler too, actually. Chandler too. But that's also different. Like, and here's the thing. Here's the difference with all of those people. With Alex Pereira, Michael Chandler, and Brock Lesnar. They were all in separate organizations and became stars in those separate organizations. Alex Pereira is a double-weight Glory kickboxing champion who KO'd like some of the greatest kickboxers of all time with nasty knockouts. Brock Lesnar was like a superstar back in the day. He was, WWE wrestler. And Michael Chandler was a Bellator champion. Okay. Okay, wait, that's okay. I didn't mean it. Okay. I didn't mean for it to sound like that. Okay. I can't believe I just fucking brought up that he's a Bellator champion, bro. But that's not my point. The point isn't that he's a Bellator champion, because that means fucking nothing. It's the fact that he was a star in Bellator. He was like a very big name in Bellator. He was, like, I can't believe I just fucking brought up a Bellator championship as like a title and like an accomplishment, bro. But like Umar, like what the fuck has Umar done? He wasn't a Bellator champion, was he? I know Usman Nurmagomedov was, but fucking Umar wasn't. Like, what the hell? Well, what's good? Sacktown Izzy and Hobknocker. Arman Pick broken fooled by Lost Soul. I got fooled by those flexible hips, brother. I watched that Arman Tsarukyan spinning back kick, his legendary signature spinning back kick. How do you watch Arman Tsarukyan throw his legendary spinning back kick and not just be amazed and starstruck and just in wonder of how flexible his hips are? Right? Listen. I was bringing up Dustin Poirier's hips. He's got fucked hips. His hips are effed. Arman Tsarukyan has the most flexible hips in the UFC ever. If that doesn't change your mind, I don't know what will. So many lurkers join the chat. Pussios. Well, I mean, you don't have to fucking type in the chat, bro. You don't have to, bro. There's nothing wrong with lurking. Arman scrambles are second to none. I agree that his scrambles aren't the greatest of all time, but he was out grappling Charles Oliveira and out striking him, and I think that's a good test, right? It's a very good test. I don't take the Dustin fight seriously. Islam purposely gave Dustin a good long fight, in my opinion. Yeah, Islam just wanted a big payday. He wanted that extra $50K for the fight of the night. He was trying to get a fight of the year so he could differentiate himself from Khabib, right? Because Khabib doesn't have a fight of the year, and Islam does. So actually, you're right. He did that on purpose. Hooker was cooked and capped for that IV scandal. Hooker was cooked. Oh, cooked and a capper for that IV scandal. I mean, I'm kind of 50-50 on that because why the fuck is Islam getting an IV? You know, why is that a rule in the UFC that they are allowed to rehydrate fighters with IVs? You know, I think that's you know, it's like they tried to hide the rule. If they're just open and honest about that, I say let people openly rehydrate through IVs. Let them do steroids. But it's the fact that they tried to hide it. I think Hooker was a little bit of a pussy too, being like, oh, well, that fight, oh, he got the IV, so actually he was a cheating. And it's like, okay, who fucking cares, dude? Who fucking cares? What he was using, that as for like an argument, I don't agree with, but I agree that it's kind of weird. Like, why is that like a secret rule that like you have to do a deep dive on the UFC rules to even find that? You know, just let them openly use the IV or don't let them use it. Bro, why Arman looked so nervous at the press? He's a pretty boy, bro. Arman Sarikin is just a pretty boy. He has to live up to that pretty boy expectation, bro. He can't be all like jockey and like an alpha and everything. He has to be like a little bit nervous, but like, you know, it's to keep that kind of aura. It's to keep that aura about him, that pretty boy aura. Being nervous is a good thing. Armin's reflexes will be sharp. Hey, good for you for keeping your cool early. I feel like a debate with a Karen at Walmart would be dope as fuck. Listen, I can't wait to explore more content because I'm going on a camping trip. Just a short probably 3 days maybe later this month. And I'm going to be doing a lot of content for that. And I'm going to do more public things because I think that's fucking hilarious, bro. I love doing that public shit. Umar was Eagle FC. I forgot about that shit. He was the Eagle FC bantamweight champion. Shit, dude, I forgot about that. Actually, you know what? He deserves it now. That's a real credential, being an Eagle FC fucking champion. That's a real credential. I want RDR to. Okay, dude. Listen, we're trying to be family friendly around here, bro. We're trying to be family friendly. Not calling Rigo one, but just saying. I understand what you're saying, Homknocker. I understand what you're saying. I already talked about it in like the first like 10 minutes. At the end of the day, I don't give a shit if he wants to burn the bridge. Because I said I wanted to collab with Kenny Okoye. He can be petty all he wants. I thought we were adults. I'm not gonna try to like personally attack him or go after his content. I'm not gonna be anti-Rigo or anything. I'm not gonna be anti-Rigo. But listen, if he wants to burn the bridge, let him. I turn the other cheek, right? That's what the Bible tells me to do. Dustin giving Islam a tough fight is okay. Dustin giving Islam a tough fight is like Loki giving the Hulk a good fight. Dude, I don't think you understand how fucking hard I would I'll laugh out loud at shit just like sitting in my room because I like to laugh and shit. But like I literally started I was like tears were in my eyes just sitting in my fucking room at like 9 in the morning. Just sitting in my room at like 9 in the fucking morning, like literally tears in my eyes the first time I listened to him say that. Because I listened to a small portion of it before I did the video on it. And I literally was like, that's the whole reason I made the fucking video is because so I could fucking go all in on that fucking whole. He did it like Hulk did Loki. It's like what the fuck is like, what is wrong with you, dude? Like, what is wrong with you? I'm gonna make a whole fucking video on why I hate like the MMA community because like I say this every time I mention like technical chess matches. Like you're relating a cage fight where people are getting elbowed in the face and kneed in the balls. You're relating that to chess. You're relating that to a superhero movie. Like, what the fuck are you doing? That shit just gets on my nerves so fucking much, dude. It just grinds my fucking gears, dude. It's like, what? Like, how are you doing? It's a fist fight, dude. It's a fist fight. And you're saying it's like chess? Chess, the nerd game. We're children. 5-year-olds are national chess champions. And fucking Magnus Carlsen is like the chess guy. What the fuck, dude? Like, can we stop relating this to the gayest shit ever? Like, listen, chess is fun. I like playing chess. But fucking relating a spinning elbow KO where the dude gets flattened and then Yuri comes up with like 5 more follow-up shots while the guy's already unconscious, relating that to a technical chess match, like, you're a fucking nerd, dude. Like, what the hell are you doing? You're ruining this shit. Hooker was wrong. Hooker and Volk are close buddies. Hooker said Islam was so strong, and Volk said Islam was not that strong in both fights. Hooker just salty. Well, with that, I mean, obviously Volk is going to say Islam wasn't strong because that's more so like an ego thing. That's more so like an ego thing. My whole thing is like I agree in, like I said, I agree in the point that like it is weird and it does kind of muddy up the waters a little bit with the whole IV shit. But the way Hooker was coming at it and the shit he was using that for and be like, well, actually he was cheating. It's like, well, he wasn't cheating. He was completely by the UFC rules and everything. I think Hooker came out worse on that one. I think he came out worse on that one. But he brought a couple good points, and that's it. That's it. Eagle FC was such a cope. That might have been the greatest era. That might have been the greatest fucking era in combat sports history, bro. All I gotta say is Dominic Cruz, to Dominic Cruz, is she rubbing my font till I'm geeking. Dude, that I'm actually so fucking hyped for that fight. And I hate it too, because people fucking don't give a dude. People don't give a shit about Dominic Cruz versus Rob Font, dude. I love it, dude. Because Rob Font is my UFC 4 fucking main. He is my best character on the UFC games ever. And I started watching the UFC from playing the UFC games. So like Rob Font has a special place in my heart. And Dominic Cruz is just a fucking nasty little shit talker. And it's the dude. Dominic Cruz shit talking is like one of the funniest things ever because he just comes off like a petty woman. Like, it's so fucking funny. And I say that in the most endearing way possible because it makes me laugh my ass off. But like the way he just like dismantles like TJ and fucking, Cody Garbrandt and shit. Like, he just comes off so fucking like petty and just like passive aggressive and shit. He's got like that short man energy. It's so funny. And like when him and Michael Bisping are on commentary together and they're just like subtly going after each other, it's fucking hilarious, dude. Like, they're just taking subtle jabs at each other. It's the funniest fucking shit ever. But yeah, she's robbing my font till I'm geeking. She's robbing my font till I'm reeking. Imagine being a grown man referencing an Avengers movie. Well, clearly, lice-infested pubes, you probably have self-respect. Real men don't have self-respect, and they actually find Deadpool funny. Real men don't have self-respect, and we find Deadpool funny. That's what real men do. And New Year's resolutions are for women and children. Dude, I don't think I've ever had a bigger switch up on my thoughts of a fighter than Sean Strickland. I used to be a fucking crazy Sean Strickland glazer because like people I knew in real life like knew who he was because he Joe Rogan shouts him out. He went on the Joe Rogan Experience and everything. And he used to be like funny and like going on Nino drama and shit. Literally in the past like 8 months, I've like complete fucking literally basically until the build up to the Drickus fight, and he just came off as a total like petty little pussy loser, dude. I like he got into the brawl with Drickus at the UFC event. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, what are you doing? And then all like his Twitter rants and everything is so cringe, dude. It's just so fucking cringe. I like to laugh and shit. Well, I do. I'm all about spreading positivity. I'm like Shannon Blake, bro. I just love spreading positivity. For when Lucas says "impose your will" is so cringe. Like, no, my guy, he's ducked and used his defense to press him up against the cage. No fairy tale shit. Well, I think with the impose your will thing, that's like a half joke. Like half of it is you being serious, and like you have a real point, and you're using it under the guise of like comedy. That's what I do with a lot of my stuff. So he's probably a little bit joking about that, but that is so fucking imposing your will, dude. Like, that shit is so funny, bro. Anyone wish Jesse on Fire really did put money on Rigo's head? Listen, like I said, I'm not gonna slander Rigo or be like anti Rigo or anything. Dude, Jesse on Fire is fucking hilarious, dude. Oh my god, it was hold on, Jesse on Fire. It was his most popular video. His most popular video. Jesse on fire. It was something about like the Trump assassination attempt. Yeah. FBI connected directly to Donald Trump. His Donald Trump videos. When he posted those 5 months ago, I remember walking out into like my like living room, and I hear Jesse on Fire's voice. I'm like, is that who I think it is? I look up and I go to like the phone with the speaker on it, and I see my fucking my mom is watching the Jesse on Fire video. I'm like, what the fuck of the Donald Trump assassination attempt? I'm like, what the like this is the craziest fucking like like mix of two different like polar opposite fucking people like my brother and like people I knew in real life were like, I watched this video about the Donald Trump assassination and they showed me the video of fucking Jesse on Fire. I'm like, this is fucking crazy, dude. Like Jesse on Fire is like the MMA YouTuber and shit. Like I know who this guy is and I've had like conversations with him and shit. Like that was the craziest fucking colliding of different fucking completely different people and completely different like niches and everything. It was hilarious, bro. Sorry, let me close my tabs. I still had all the prediction tracker shit open. What's good, TT? And what's good, CT? TT and CT. That's not an ego thing. Volk was easily being breaking up the clinch and defending the takedowns. I agree with that. Like, part of it is that he wasn't that strong, but it was also just Volk was on top that night. And it's also ego is gonna make him, play himself up a bit more. So I think he's right in saying that like Islam isn't as strong as people think he was. Like that, I think would be a better representation of what he means. But the way he said it, obviously comes off as that. It's like he's not as strong as people thinks he was. But it's also like obviously he's not gonna say, "Oh, actually, Islam was really strong," or like he's gonna say, "I was way better than him." Defending the takedowns from strength alone. Well, he had good takedown defense. Even on tendon notice, he broke up Islam clinch easy. Hooker was just salty. He had no evidence. Source, trust me, bro. I know. Like when he said like he had like, didn't he like? He made like a post saying like he has like real evidence and he's gonna get like Islam's win overturned or something, and just like nothing came of that. It's like, okay, dude, like okay. Well. Yeah, what's good, TT? Fiziev KO's Armin, no shot, dude. No shot. Fiziev might be one of the most over fucking rated fighters in UFC history. Moicano. Oh, he literally Fiziev did Moicano. It was Moicano's second fight at lightweight. Hooker. I can maybe see him beating Hooker. But I think Hooker would still. I think Hooker would still take that. I think he's got a good style to beat Rafael Fiziev. He's able to get in close. He's able to really easily break that distance, come in with knees. He's able to use the clinch really well, and he's able to manage the distance because he is like a tall and long guy. I would pick Hooker to beat Fiziev by like a close. It would be a great fight. And it'd probably be a split decision. But I'd still probably pick Hooker to beat Fiziev. Armin absolutely fucking destroys Fiziev. Armin would submit Fiziev in like the second round, bro. Look at what Gamrot was doing to Fiziev. And Paddy would fuck up Fiziev too. Paddy would fucking get a boring fucking. Paddy would get a boring fucking full guard decision over Dan Hooker or over Fiziev. Chandler, I think Chandler fucking knocks out Fiziev in the first round. And more. Yeah, I have to disagree with a lot of those. I think Fiziev, he did already KO Moicano, and he would fucking flatline Moicano again. But Armin, Hooker, Chandler, I think his best chances would be against Chandler or Paddy. Just be able to get like a outpoint Paddy to like close decision, or maybe even KO Chandler with like something sneaky. But I think Armin and Hooker are the two of the hardest matchups for Rafael Fiziev. GOF with the blicky was so funny. I know, dude, pulling up the fucking 9 and going like, show up to my house, bro. That shit was so funny, dude. I like fucking Jesse on Fire, dude. I like Jesse on Fire. Trolling on Lucas Tracy's stream was fun, but part of me is glad he doesn't post as much anymore, so I don't have to keep hearing dumb catchphrases from his fans. Fluke is glazy. I'm so funny. Some of those catchphrases actually are funny though. Like Peaches. Listen, you can't deny that Peaches and Creamville is funny. Like, listen, you can say what you want about the rest of them, but Peaches and Creamville is actually a funny one. That's probably his best one ever. That one's actually fucking funny. Big media looks like, yeah, that one's not as good. Peaches and Creamville is, I think, the most iconic, and that one's a good one because anyone can use that. And it's like a real term. Like peaches and creamville is something that already was a saying for like hundreds of years. You know, maybe not hundreds, but like tens of years since like the 50s or whatever. Liza Riga. I know I'm a YouTuber who said Jones isn't the GOAT because he isn't a good person outside the UFC. And to be the GOAT, you have to be a good person. Thoughts on that? That's the biggest fucking load of bullshit ever, dude. Like, that's so stupid. Like, is John Jones not the best representation of what a cage fighter is? Is he not the best representation of what a cage fighter is? He's a Christian. He's a Christian. And yeah, he's had some problems with substance abuse and domestic issues and everything. Everyone has their problems. Everyone has their problems. And guess what? He still has enough motivation and grit and determination and willpower to become the greatest fighter of all time. I think that says a lot of good things about the sport. Is you can be this effed up person. You can be this person who has, like I said, substance abuse issues, domestic issues, and you can still work hard enough to become the greatest fighter of all time. Yeah, if you care what any fighter does outside of the fucking cage, you're a loser, dude. You're like a fucking loser. Are the fires affecting you at all? I can't start a fire in my backyard. I got the cops called on me. I got the cops called on me for having a fire in my backyard. Because apparently the ashes are going to travel 50 miles. They're going to travel 50 fucking plus miles and hit some random dead brush. And then it's going to start another chain reaction. fucking California has some of the dumbest fucking policies ever. Like, I literally, like, what? I'm like, oh my, dude, I actually got so pissed, dude. I actually got so pissed. And I wasn't fined or anything. They just, they made me put it out and everything. It's just like, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious? Like, how is this going to affect the fucking LA fires at all, bro? How is this going to affect them at all, dude? Dude, actually got me so fucking pissed off, dude. What did you do if co-main and main ended via draw? I would be happy if the co-main ended in a draw, because it means all the Umar fucking Glazers, all the Umar Glazers would be fucking crying robbery and like, oh, Umar, he showed who's actually the better fighter. The main event, I wouldn't necessarily care that much, because it's the fact that Arman is able to be on the level of Islam to even get a draw. I wouldn't necessarily care that much. They're not my favorite fights of all time in terms of like what happens in the division. Lucas stole peaches and cream Bill from Rico. He did, dude. He actually did. These guys want their cage fighters to be legit. They want them to be legit athletes. Like they want them to be like upstanding citizens. Like they literally elbow each other in the face. They break each other's fucking teeth. They smack their shin across someone's fucking temple. And you want them to be this like nice, respectful guy? Like, what are you on about, bro? Like, first of all, they all have fucking substance rage. They all have substance rage because they all have fucked up hormones because they are all on something. Woo woo. Realist alert. The vast overwhelming majority of UFC fighters ever have been on some form of performance enhancing drugs. Whoa, crazy take, Eagle, you can't say that. That's crossing a line. How is that like, I will say this, and people will think that's a controversial take. How the fuck is that a controversial take? The majority of every elite athlete is on some form of performance-enhancing drug. Do you know how easy it is? Do you know how fucking easy it is to lie to the tests and cycle off of your substances? Do you know how fucking easy it is, dude? Lance Armstrong got away with it for like 10 years, dude. Lance fucking Armstrong got away with substance abuse for like 10 fucking years, dude, and nobody caught on. It's like, it really is not that fucking hard. And especially when not only is like your career on the line, but your life is on the line. Your life is on the line. You have the chance of getting knocked out fucking cold and getting permanent brain damage. You are fighting to get permanent brain damage. Why would you not take every opportunity and advantage you can? TT, excuse me, flying in, diving in with the 8-month Blothership. Appreciate that, TT. Hope you saw my Zachary Anime Lover cameo. I got another members video coming out tonight. It is a room tour. It's one of the cleanest rooms ever. I have a very clean room. I always like to keep my everything around me very clean. So you'll see that. Please stop scamming me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But like I said, you will get all members will get my room tour tonight. It is completely finished except for one extra thing I have to do. It is an overlay, an audio overlay. I just have to put it in. It's all recorded and everything. So you guys will get that tonight. I think it's only like a minute or something, like a minute 20, but it's a funny fucking video. Like I said, TT, appreciate you flying and diving in with the 8-month Blothership. I'm telling you, it will be worth it. Lucas still peaches and cream, yeah. Like who would? Excuse me. Like who would you rather have? The 10-8 and 10-9 rounds versus 3. What would you rather have? Okay. Wait, what? The 10-8 and 10-9 rounds versus 3 10-9 rounds in both fights for a draw? What? A 10-8 and 2 10-9s? Is that what you're saying? Oh, a 10-8 and a 10. Okay. Versus 3 10-9s. I would rather have it be 3 10-9s because I don't see either of those fights having an extremely dominant round that would warrant a 10-8. So obviously, I can't give like a full answer until we actually see the fight and see if there are any like real 10-8 rounds. But I don't see either one of these fights having any like complete dominance that would warrant a 10-8. So, in theory, there shouldn't be any 10-8 rounds. So if there was one, that would be fucked and that would fuck the decision. Either way, too, like let's say Armin got a 10-8 and a 10-9 and that's what got him the draw and he didn't deserve a 10-8. I would be happy because it would be a draw and it'd be fucking hilarious. But in the terms of like the sport, like it's not, I don't like it in terms of like what it means for the sport. I'd rather have 3 10-9s. Rico said he was going to take minty bets to peaches and creamville after that Lucas started saying it. Taking a hit of spice before your fight is key. Listen, I don't understand why people pretend like using drugs is not good for you in the sport of fighting. Like Nick Diaz's greatest performance of all time was against Takanori Gomi, obviously. And the tests of that fight of how much marijuana he had in his blood, there is literally like no physical way that he would have been able to be like just smoking weed a week before and then, he quit. He had to have gotten blazed as fuck right before that fight started. And that was an absolute back and forth fucking war with a go-go plata finish. A go-go plata finish. Like, that's what getting geeked out of your mind does for your fight style. And look at all the fighters that smoke weed, bro. Jamal Hill, Bobby Green. They fight like fucking like... They fight like hood ass shit. They fight like they're from the hood, dude. If you get fucking baked before a fist fight, you're gonna fight like your name is King Von and you don't got a strap on you. You're gonna fight like a vile hoodlum, bro. And that's the most entertaining style. Nate Diaz as well. Fights like he's from the fucking hood. Who else that fights smokes weed? Sean O'Malley smokes a shit ton of weed and he has a very entertaining style. And he fights like he fights like a fucking Sean O'Malley fights like a 1980s black motherfucker from Harlem who watched one too many Jackie Chan fucking karate movies, bro. And that shit is so entertaining. Doing drugs, first of all, people that train and that do drugs while they train, nicotine, nicotine, Carlos Prates, entertaining style, knocks motherfuckers out cold. People that do it when they train will tell you that they're better when they're smoking weed, they're smoking nicotine, they're on some sort of drug while they're training. And that's a true fact. So why that translates exactly into the real fight. If you're better at training when you're high, aren't you going to be better at fighting when you're high? Like, just allow it, bro. Just fucking allow it. Like, who gives a shit? You're not getting the question, Lil. Well, I can really understand it. I think you had a couple typos. It's probably on me though. Which fighter would you rather see? Okay. Who would you rather? Okay, yeah, that was on me. That was on me. Who would you rather see get the 10-8 and 10-9? Who would you rather? Okay. I would rather see Marab versus Umar be the 10-8, 10-9 because I can see in like the later rounds Marab just starting to completely dominate Umar, and then I'd rather see Armin versus Islam be the 3-10-9s. If you're talking about, in terms of both fights, if you want a specific fight, you can bring that up. But I'd rather have Armin versus Islam be the 10-9s because I feel like that's going to be more competitive. It's not going to be as it's not going to be as one-sided in either way. I think, with my Umar versus Marab prediction, I think Umar is going to like clearly be winning the rounds he's winning, but the rounds he's not winning, it's going to be Marab all day. And in terms of that, it'll be very competitive. But yeah, for coming to me, yeah, okay. I think I got you there. Hood fighting is a good base. Dumas, yeah, fucking Cedricus. Well, he's the one. Cedricus Dumas is the one fucking. He's the one hood jet smoking green, sipping Henny, sipping that fucking purple drank. He's the one that has a fucking boring style, bro. Like, he's a clinch maxer. He's a hardcore clinch maxer. Dude, I used to be on the Dumas hype train too. After his contender series standing guillotine, I was like, oh, Dumas, super fucking entertaining. Like, this guy's gonna be legit. Fucking gets like submitted by Josh Fremd or something like that. Like, oh my god. How are you losing to Josh Fremd, bro? In like a really boring fight, too. It's like, what the fuck? Drinking a pint of lean before you start your shift for Dana White is an advantage. Well, because it activates these like third-party sensors. It activates like third-party sensors. So like technically, like your reaction time would be slower, right? If you are unless you're on nicotine, but if you're on like any other drug other than like cocaine or whatever, your reaction time would be slower, but it allows like for third-party thinking, if that makes sense. It allows you to take your mind out of the fight and think of the fight in the third person. So it very heavily increases your offense. Your defense will probably lack a little bit, but when you're fighting in the hood, it's all about offense. So smoking weed, sipping lean, smoking that tobacco pack, it's very fucking good for you in terms of fighting. I think you're still confused, huh? Whatever. I tried getting it 2 times. I think we're we're gonna start going around in circles, Deshaun. Imagine being the main event and calling in sick to Hunter Campbell last second. Who are you like referencing something? Like did what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Derek Lewis, bro? dude, that shit, bro. When Derek Lewis was first scheduled to fight Sergey Spivak and he pulled out as the fight card was on due to undisclosed stomach issues, bro. Like, can we take the fucking truth pill and be honest and say Derek Lewis was blowing up the fucking bathroom from eating too much BBQ and just was gonna shit himself in the cage and would rather fucking delay the fight than get completely embarrassed? Like, let's be honest, bro. Derek Lewis is the one that talks about blowing up fucking bathrooms and taking the nastiest shits ever and having crazy fucking diarrhea. When a fighter is having undisclosed fucking issues, it's either like they're throwing up due to like fucking anxiety or whatever, or they're shitting their brains out. And Derek Lewis does not seem to me to be a very like a anxious guy. 90 fucking 5% chance he was shitting his brains out and couldn't get off the fucking toilet. But listen, that's UFC 311. I'm gonna get off in like 10 minutes or something. It's already at 8:40. I want to quickly run through the Adesanya versus Imavov card just very quickly. Because that's also a really fucking good card, dude. It's also a really fucking good card. Would you rather see Islam get 3 10-9 rounds and Armin get a 10-8 and 10-9 round, or the other way around? Well, I did answer that. I said I would rather Armin get the You're asking that for both. Okay. Well, I would rather see Armin and Merab get the 10-8s. I'd rather see Armin and Merab get the 10. Actually, I'd rather see Islam. I'd rather see Islam and Merab get the 2 10-8s because if there's going to be a 10-8 round, if there's going to be any 10-8 round in Islam versus Armin, I would have to lean towards Islam getting the 10-8 round in like the first or the second or something before he starts like tiring out and Armin starts getting his game on. So I would say Islam and Merab. Right now, I did explain the Marab one. I did explain the Marab one. He is anxious, could be both. Well, yeah, but like the anxiety is making him shit his pants out because that's like that's like a symptom of anxiety or something. Is like it makes you want to shit. So he was anxious because he's gonna fight someone who he knows he's gonna lose to, and he ate too much BBQ. Maybe he ate a fucking like. I mean, dude, have you seen? Hold on, wait. Dang, where's the video, dude? I'm trying to find the video. Derek Lewis. There's a video of Derek Lewis going through the drive-thru at McDonald's, and he orders like he gets like 2 Big Macs, like 4 double cheeseburgers, like 2 orders of fries, and like 2 medium drinks or some shit like that. Like he's got a crazy fucking Mackey's order. He's got a crazy fucking McDonald's order. So he's definitely just ate some crazy shit the night before to kind of settle himself or something. And then also that it's the double shits, bro. That's probably why he got the double shits, bro. Just the anxiety gives him the shits, and then he also had a crazy fucking McDonald's order. So listen, I understand him, bro. I would not want to shit in the fucking cage, dude. Have you changed your mind about Mike Cotto and Beneil? Absolutely not, Alex. I'm still Beneil all day, every day. I have Dariush decision. I just cannot. The only way I see Moicano beating Beneil Dariush is by a quick first round KO, and I just cannot see that happening because I do not think Renato Moicano has fucking half decent striking. His striking is really shit. Excuse me. But like I said, I wanted to quickly run through UFC Saudi Arabia, Imava versus Izzy, just very quickly because, like I said, I have to get off probably like 5 minutes now. So these, I mean, Jamal Pogues, he's my GOAT. Jamal Pogues is my GOAT. I'm picking him all day, every day. I don't care about this other fight. Fucking nobodies, obviously. Sion versus Mike Davis, bro. Like, what the hell is like? Why? I mean, cut Sion. Like, this dude is so fun. The smile killer. Sion, the smile killer. Like, this is gonna be a fucking like a boring finish. Like, it's literally gonna be a boring finish. It's gonna be an extremely boring fight, and then Sion's just gonna get like one like front kick or something, and it's gonna be a crazy KO on paper, but like it's somehow still gonna be insanely fucking boring. McKinney versus Damir Hadzovic. Like, what the fuck? Who fucking made this? Like, who gives a shit? Damir Hadzovic's only notable moment is when he got submitted by Moicano, and Moicano was like, "Why did you tap?" I cannot name a single fucking person that Damir Hadzovic, a gun to my head, a gun to my fucking dog, my dog, and my whole family. I cannot name a single fucking person that Damir Hadzovic has fought other than Moicano just for that one moment after he got submitted. No idea what this matchmaking is. Terrence McKinney is like this like fun fighter. He's like a money fighter. You basically just put him up against people that are going to make fun fights. You're not going to like try to get him to fight these old vets or whatever. I don't know why he's fighting fucking Damir Hadzovic. Jordan Levitt versus Abdul Karim El Salwati. I'm going Levitt Monkey King all day. He's going to fuck him up. He's going to go monkey mode on him. Gadzia versus Thomas Peterson. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck is this shit, dude? What the fuck is this? What's good, Alex? Too. Sorry, what's good? Who was the most entertaining at the press conference? Alex. Fun fact. Never fucking watched a press conference in my life. Never will. I don't really care about press conferences. If there's a clip that gets recommended to me that's funny, I'll watch it. I just cannot ever seem to give a shit about a press conference. It's just the same questions over and over and over again as the other 300 press conferences. How does it feel to fight in Las Vegas? How does it feel to fight in Saudi Arabia? Are you a lock? What is your game plan? Did you have a good training camp? I just cannot fucking stand that shit. Like, I literally cannot stand that shit. What do you recommend for someone working graveyard shift? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean recommend? Like, recommend what? Like a food, a drink, like entertainment? Like what do you mean? Because I would say, like nicotine, obviously, like smoke some real tobacco, right? Real tobacco. Don't get that vape shit. It's terrible for your lungs. It's not the worst thing ever, but tobacco, natural, untreated, unfiltered tobacco is the best for you. So it depends on what you want me to like recommend. Because I would just say, like a podcast, fucking like an energy drink, and like some cigarettes. But Muhammad Naimov versus Khan Ofli, like what the fuck? Why are like these fighters fighting fucking bums? Like Naimov is famous. Naimov is famous, bro. He bit some motherfucker, dude. He literally bit a motherfucker. I don't know why he's fighting some nobody. Don't really care about that fight. Ikram Aliskerov versus Andre Muniz. I mean, like, this is such a nightmare matchup, bro. Ikram versus Andre Muniz. Like, what the dude? I honestly might pick Andre Muniz by first round knockout to beat fucking Ikram Aliskerov. This is the craziest fucking fight of all time. I have no idea what the hell they were smoking when they made this shit. Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Vinicius Oliveira. We just got from one of the worst matchups ever to one of the best. This is a fucking crazy fight. This shit is going to be electric, bro. I don't even really like Saeed Nurmagomedov that much, but he always puts on a good fight, and he's very dynamic. He is gritty enough to get like decisions and shit. He's not just going to get finished right away. So he's going to force Vinicius Oliveira to kind of get into a dogfight, a back and forth dogfight. This fight's going to be fucking crazy. And this next one, Pavlov versus Rosenstrike. This shit's going to be crazy as well, dude. Bro, like the prelims on this card are so fucking ass. And then as soon as it gets to the main card, it just shoots up leaps. It just shoots up leaps and fucking bounds, dude. Shoots up leaps and fucking bounds. Goes streets ahead, right? And Shar Magomedov versus Michael Page. I really don't even care about this fight. It's really kind of just like a nothing money fight. It doesn't mean anything for either fighter. I'll probably go like Shara by like a decision. I'm really not interested in this fight. I've never liked Michael Venom Page, really. I can't deny that he's kind of entertaining sometimes. He has some good KOs. But like, other than that, I just don't really think he's interesting. And Shara, I'm not too high on Shara. I don't think he'll ever get like a real title shot or anything. I don't think he'll ever be like a champion. But he's decent enough to like stay like a top like 7 gatekeeper. And Izzy versus Imavov. This is really good matchmaking, and I'm surprised how many people are fucking picking Imavov. Why do the Dagestan guys look like that? Listen, we're not gonna get too deep into it, Alex, but they got some relations. They've got some relations. I'm sure Imavov and fucking Imavov and Umar have got some relatively recent, common ancestor, bro. We're not gonna get him, bro. We're not gonna go too crazy into that though. But Izzy versus Imavov, I'm surprised by how many people are picking Imavov, and I'll put up a poll for that for like the last minute. Right, because I'm going Izzy, bro. I'm going Izzy by like a decision. Imavov is just, again, like nothing special, dude. You have to be something special to beat Israel Adesanya. Even in this day and age, like, you have to be something and someone to like beat Izzy. And Imavov, I just don't really see how he fucking beats him. Like, what is he gonna, like, how is he gonna outstrike Izzy? Is he gonna out leg kick him? Is he gonna like out jab him, keep him at range or something? Like, pretty much anything he does, Izzy is better at, in my opinion. So, like, I have fucking 100%, yeah, 100 fucking percent on Imavov. Like, what the, like, bro, like, I just cannot understand. I cannot comprehend how fucking people are picking Imavov. But listen, I've been live for an hour 30. It is 8:50. Imavov has great attributes. He's faster too. That's the one thing, bro. Like, that's the one thing that he has on fucking Izzy, bro, is that he's faster. Everything else, the leg kicks, the boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, even grappling, like, Izzy's just better everywhere. I just don't. I fucking hate Izzy. Like, I'm fucking one of Izzy's biggest haters, dude. I just cannot see how fucking Imavov beats him. Yeah, is he free, bro? Like, like I'm sure he's probably gonna be an underdog too, Hunter. I'm sure he's probably gonna be a fucking underdog with how many people I'm seeing pick Imavov. MVP celebrations are so disrespectful. I can't hate on that. Yeah, that's one thing I do like about MVP. Like he fucking he just completely disrespects the fucking people he's fighting, dude. If he beats them, like the shit he did with Kevin Holland was so fucking like he's such a piece of shit, dude. He's such a fucking piece of shit. Like I said, right? Been live for an hour 30. It's 9 o'clock here, 9 p.m. here. Like I said, getting a members video out tonight for all the members type shit. I'll be live tomorrow as well. Maybe a member stream tomorrow, maybe not. And I'll also be live for the entire UFC 311 card. MVP gave in a guy's school. Like I can't deny that. I can't deny that. Is he not getting a belt anymore though? But does that really matter? Like, you know, he's gonna get more money if he fucking wins. You know, it secures his brand and everything. If he gets knocked out by Pereira, if he gets knocked out by Pereira, then gets 50-45 beat down by Sean Strickland, then gets submitted for the first time in his career against Dricus du Plessis, and then loses in however fashion to Imavov, it's gonna completely destroy any legacy he ever had. People are going like, oh, Izzy doesn't want it anymore, bro. Like, he doesn't want it. Like, if anything, he wants it more now than ever because his entire legacy and future career outside of fighting is riding on this fight. This will most likely be Izzy's last fight. I'm assuming that it's going to be his last fight and that he's going to retire after this fight. Pretty much everything is riding on this for Izzy. You're live. Yeah, I'm literally about to get off, Anderson. I'm sorry. I've been live for an hour 30. It's 9 p.m. here, so I gotta get off and shit. But you can rewatch the stream. Obviously, you can rewatch the stream. I got some videos out too. Pinned link in the chat. A brain rot video. Kenny Okoye is chop chin. Sean Woodson is the locked in alien. How do you think Colin RDR fight will go? Alex, watch my prediction video. Thank you for watching. Eagle MMA out.